On a cold January evening in 2025, the quiet routine of a group home in Mesa, Arizona was shattered. 14-year-old Emily Pike, a bright soul from the San Carlos Apache Reservation, vanished without a trace. The silence that followed was more than an unanswered question. It was the beginning of a painful journey that would reverberate through her community and beyond. Who is responsible for taking a life so full of promise? In the days that followed, relatives and neighbors mobilized with a blend of hope and despair. Flyers were pasted on community boards, and search parties combed the desert and abandoned roads of Mesa. Candlelight vigils became daily rituals, and every fluttering ember symbolized both the community's unwavering love and the urgency for answers. Despite the diligence and persistent effort, each passing day deepened the mystery, casting a long shadow over this once vibrant life. As the weeks stretched into a heart-wrenching silence, the harsh realities of systemic neglect emerged. Emily's case was not an isolated tragedy, but rather part of a broader crisis affecting Indigenous youth. The story of Emily Pike has become intertwined with that of missing and murdered Indigenous women and girls, a crisis marked by a disturbing lack of urgency. For many, the investigation into her disappearance became emblematic of communities whose cries for justice have long been ignored. Then, on a fateful afternoon of February 14th, the community's hope was met with devastating finality. Near a desolate stretch of Highway 60, hidden among the harsh winds and broken asphalt of the Arizona desert, Emily's remains were discovered. The discovery was not only a confirmation of the unthinkable reality, it was a piercing reminder of vulnerability and systemic failure. An autopsy revealed severe head and facial trauma. In that moment, what remained was not just the tragic end of a young life, but a call to confront the deeper wounds inflicted by neglect and indifference. Local police quickly brought in 3 suspects for questioning. A rapidly unfolding investigation ensued, yet critical questions remained unanswered. Were these strangers who randomized violence, or was Emily targeted by someone she knew? As law enforcement delved deeper, the community's grief was compounded by frustration over opaque details and unresolved lines of inquiry. Behind every image of a missing persons flyer, and every candlelight vigil on the chilly desert nights lies the weight of systemic injustice. The San Carlos Apache tribe now calls for accountability, not just for Emily's death, but for a pattern of oversight in state-licensed group homes, where nearly 30 children have already vanished into similar shadows over the past 3 years. This unresolved tragedy demanded more than an investigation. It demanded systemic change. From the heart of the San Carlos Apache Reservation to the open roads of Highway 60, Emily's story is a stark reminder of a harsh societal truth. Indigenous communities are battling more than loss. They are confronting a system that often sees their grief as just another statistic. Her tragic journey shines a light on the urgent need to address the crisis of missing and murdered Indigenous women and girls. Each moment of delay in seeking justice compounds the sorrow and anger of families who have nothing left to give but all their love and hope. Now, as the community grapples with the permanent void left by Emily's absence, the call for justice grows louder each day. Her life, filled with potential and promise, continues to speak to those who witness her story. It is a story that demands accountability. It is a story that insists on change. And while her trail may have ended on that long, silent stretch of desert highway, the echo of her memory marches on, a rallying cry against neglect and injustice. Join the movement to demand justice for Emily Pike and countless others.